Welcome to another edition of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on the Bayern Farm. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. First of all, we have a great demand coming up for canola in T-minus 29 minutes. So I'm probably going to fast forward time. Don't tell anybody. And we also have 100,000 liters of canola, so we're going to go ahead and sell that today. Also, we have 200 pigs, so I've been selling the pigs regularly. Actually, you know what I'll probably do? Maybe I won't sell the pigs. We actually, finishing up the fertilizing with a solid manure, we actually ran out of solid manure while I was fertilizing. So there's like little parts of the field that weren't fully fertilized because of that, believe it or not. So it was pretty crazy. It kind of surprised me. I was like, really? We went through all that manure already? Alright, whatever. Anyways, our fields are ready to be harvested, so I figured it might as well fire up our John Deere S690i and get that started. We have corn. What else do we have? Do we have canola? Maybe we do. I have to double check this now. I want to say we have canola maybe in one of the fields. Oh, we do. 37. So we'll start on 37 then. Because there is a great demand for canola at the moment. So we might as well start on that. So we got wheat. Where's that wheat? No, that's barley. I apologize. Yes. And then we have corn over there. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get this guy fired up. So we need to pick up the header from the corner over here. As you can see, we just left it here for the time being. So go ahead and pick that up. Excellent. And let's just raise the reel there a little bit. Good. And we should probably unfold. Put it into work mode here. Oh, there it is. I don't know why, but there's like, you can select the header, you can select the tractor, and I guess the other part can be selected as well, but you can't do anything with it, so. Let's put this to 37 combine, 10 meters, first waypoint, wherever that one is. It's probably not down here at all, is it? Well, we're gonna find out. I'm just gonna set him on his way, and we'll see where he gets off to. Oh, maybe this is the right place then. Oh, he is still going. Okay. Well, I'll let him do his thing. He's gonna turn around when he gets down to the bottom, but that's fine for now. What speed is he at? 6 miles an hour? Good. That's a good combining speed, I think. Yeah. Anyways, because of that, we need to get our John Deere set up here as well. Let's go ahead and fire him up. Let's just raise this little weight on the front. I don't know why it always acts a little funny. And let's turn that off as well. Good. Alright, so he was on field 37, so we're going to set him up on field 37. I need to take care of that mess that I left there as well. Let's turn down here, like so. It's funny, I've had a couple questions from people asking me what the next map has been. I had Nathan Robson was asking me about the next map and what it might be. And I also had, I think it was Cookie Agent was asking about what the next map might be as well. So I'm not going to tell you guys. You guys will have to just wait and see. It's coming soon enough. This is episode 44. So this is the second last episode of this map. There we go. So because this is the second last episode of this map, we're going to try and do a couple things. We'll see. He's almost there. He'll probably turn around once he gets to the end there. Alright. What was I going to do? I totally lost track of what I was going to do. I was going to sell some pigs, but then I decided we probably need the liquid manure from the pigs. So that's the problem. That was a problem that we ran into. We actually ran out of solid manure in our little bunker there. After all those times we unloaded the bunkers into our big bunker, still didn't have enough. So it did take a couple times. So if I had stayed on top of it, it would have been okay. But as it is right now, we do not have enough. Let's go ahead and pick up that other trailer because we do need to sell some of that canola. It's actually on great demand right now, and the current price for it is I think it's like $10.25 So 1,025 a ton, I think it is right now. So definitely worth selling some of that. Where am I going to put this tipper? I guess I could, yeah, let's just park it right in here. It's a little oddly placed, but it will work. Is that going to... There we go. I keep wanting to look behind. Don't know why I keep doing that. Alright, so we're going to park this tipper, the agroliner, back in the shed here. Because it's only a short tipper, it should have no problems just chilling out over there. So we're going to go ahead and just do that. Oh yeah, look at that. More than enough space. Perfect. So one of the things I'm looking forward to is having a bit more space in the new map. That'll be a really nice feature about it. Being able to... I did it again. Being able to, you know, maneuver a little bit better around certain areas. You know, maybe get some bigger equipment. We didn't get too big equipment this time around. We stuck to, you know, medium-sized equipment, I guess, for the most part. We did get a couple bigger pieces of equipment. We did get the 12-meter seeder, which is pretty big. We didn't go crazy big like we did on the modern American farm there, so I'll have to deal with that. We're looking for wraps, or rapsh, depending on how you say it. I don't know. It's canola. That's what we need. How many liters of canola do we actually have? I believe... So there actually is a great demand for canola right now, but it's at the station, which you can't sell at, unfortunately. As I mentioned before, there was somebody who told me how to fix it, but I couldn't open up the map in Giants Editor for whatever reason, so I was unable to do that. So that made me a bit sad because that would have been fantastic. All right, let's wait. Let's wait for that guy to finish up. Let's see, is this guy doing circles? Nope, he's working now. Excellent. And alright, continuing on. Apparently I clicked on my other screen and I right-clicked on my other screen and it brought up the other, kicked me out of the game basically, and stopped recording, so I had to do a little bit of a very abrupt cut, so I apologize for that. That was not intentional at all. That's what happens when you have two screens. That doesn't happen very often, it's not a big deal. For most games, but in this game, because it is like a full screen game. And it's weird though, because I can go to the other screen with my cursor, but I shouldn't be able to do anything on their screen, but it will go to the other screen sometimes in this game. I have no idea why it's able to do that, but it does do it sometimes. So excellent, so this guy is on track like he is supposed to be. Let's hop into our truck here. So we're gonna go to the Bawa, which is actually I could go the other way here. Let's just go this way. Yeah, so that's one of the disadvantages of having two screens on your computer. If you do click on the other screen randomly when you're in a full screen game, it doesn't like it very much. Don't know why, but just doesn't like it. So anyways, we're gonna see how much we get from this. So we have $121,000, which is a good chunk of change. We could actually get another field with that, I suppose. Field 2. Where's field 2? Way down there. What about field 40? I think that's 40's 200,000, I think. Yeah, so we could get field 40 soon enough. But we could buy it, but we probably wouldn't be able to do much with it. Just at this stage of the game, that's all. Where am I going here? Am I going the right place? Yes. I just wouldn't be able to do very much with it at this stage of the game, so we shall see how it works out, basically. So, all right, the Bawa is east. Let's head east. All right, looks like east on the map at least. Well, I know we're heading east, assuming this up here is north on the map, but I don't know if that's true or not on this map. I'm just gonna say it is. All right, so we're coming up to the end of the season, finally. Not that I want this season to end, but you know, I think it's time for a change. I might play on this map a little bit more after the fact, but for now, I'm pretty good on it. So there will be a couple small changes. I'm definitely going to change up the truck. I think I definitely won't use the T800 again, initially at least. You never know, I might change to it at some point, but initially I won't use a T800, I'll use something else, which is nice. And we might do a couple other random things, we'll see how it goes. Well, that's how much our truck weighs. And that's from American Eagle Modding, so they make it really heavy like Duke does. Alright, so we have another 19 minutes, so let's just bloop. There we go. Magic. Great demand at station for wheat. Yes, that's fine. Great demand at Bawa for canola. Excellent. So we are right here, conveniently. So let's go ahead and sell our canola. What is the actual price of canola here? Oh, that's it. Oh, there was a better price at the other place. See, look at that, 10.55. Oh well. We'll still get a good price for it here. 8.50 is nothing to scoff at. Alright, let's just go up here. So this is a bit trickier in a bigger truck, but definitely doable still. Alright, are we there yet? Good. Alright, so we're at $121,000. Let's see how much we get. I do like watching these tippers tip. I don't know why. I think my favorite one so far has been the belly dump corn husker. And I think I do have a bigger. I think I do have another belly dump somewhere. I'd have to double check to be honest with you, but I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere. Maybe for the next season I'll bust that out if I can find it. We'll see. All right, wow, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So that's $70,000 right there. Oh, come on. We're like $300. Not even $300 short. Jeez. Oh, well. So like I mentioned in the last episode, pigs is probably something we're going to be doing again. We're going to be raising pigs probably again on the other map. But I think it might actually be the focus. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Could do cows a bit more again. Could raise some more cows. Chickens, we'll see. Actually, I don't want to do chickens because we're doing chickens in the Glen Malure farm, so I think we'll forego raising chickens for the time being. Well, on the other farm, so. Alright. So like I said last episode, this is one of your last chances to make any suggestions as to what you'd like to see in the next or the upcoming season. I know some people said they'd like to see a bit more corn in relation to making silage with corn. That's definitely doable. If there's anything else you would like to see, by all means, please let me know in the comments. That would be fantastic. And then I can make adjustments accordingly when we start the new season. Otherwise, I'll just play it by ear and see what you guys have to say as the season progresses, basically. So I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely in comparison to this map, it's definitely different. It's going to be, I don't know if it's bigger. It's probably the same size, I think. Yeah, I don't know if it's bigger, but it's definitely, you know, my style of map. I guess we'll put it that way. So I guess in reality, every map I've played is my style of map, but that's why I decided to play it. Alright, how much? Canola, 18,000 liters of canola. Okay, well, let's just park this guy here for the time being, and let's go check on this guy. Of course. Let's just set him to drive now so he's out of the way. Let me tell you what happened right here. So you see how there's like a little area right here that hasn't been fertilized? It's because when I fertilized the field here, I actually had it set up to, oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice that before. It says what's in here. That's awesome. That is super cool. If you guys, I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but on the screen it says canola. That's cool. I wonder if it'll change it to say corn too. That would be pretty darn cool if it could. Anyways, this is actually what it looks like on an actual screen on a combine. If your combine's got like a yield monitor, which most new ones do these days, so nothing too crazy there. But yeah, that's really cool. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. That amused me. I was like, oh, what's that? You could actually do a couple. I think there's a couple things you can do in here. Let's just see, what does that do? Lower the header, looks like. No. there's a couple things you can do. Nothing too crazy in here. But it is a nice combine. I'm not sure if I like it better than the Claas just because of the size. I wish it was a bit bigger. But I do like it overall. Like, it's pretty comparable to the Claas in most ways. The Claas has the dynamic exhaust, which this one I don't think does. Which is a nice feature about this. Is it dragging on the ground? Oh, should probably adjust that a little bit. Don't want our header to drag on the ground, that's for sure. There we go. That's a bit better, although it's probably going to be too high on the other side. Yeah. You can't... Too bad you can't rotate it. That would be really cool if you could rotate it. No. You can raise and lower the reel. You can't rotate it like... So see how it's really tipped on the one side? You can't rotate it... so you can raise like this side up and that side down. But, oh well. I think it's R. Yeah, so then you can... Wow, it's flat now, but it's going to be dragging, so... No, that's leveling now. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's the one downfall, but it does allow it to maneuver a little bit. So, for example, if it was on a cornfield and the corn hair was getting caught everywhere, then that would allow it to adjust a little bit. So, one of the nice features about that. Anyways, let's just check. Do we need any actual grass? I don't actually think we do. Just went past it. Nope. This screen, grass. No, we don't need any grass at all. Although I do know... actually, we should probably take care of this. Let's just unload the bobcat, because he is just chilling out here. I probably should just get another bobcat with another conveyor belt and just leave it at the other farm. But for now, we're going to do the shuttling back and forth, because that will work a bit better than... well, considering how many episodes there's left, it's not really worth getting a... It's not really worth doing getting a second bobcat at this stage in the game, at least. There we go. Let's put him up by the silage bunkers there. Excellent. Alright. Yeah, so we totally ran out of manure on that thing. Can't believe that. I should probably lower the engine speed here. I don't know if you can hear that. So there it's lowering, and then that's increasing. I don't know. That's one of the coolest features about this little bobcat. You can increase and decrease the engine speed. So see how quickly it's turning now? If you lower the engine speed, it turns a bit slower because the RPMs are lower. I thought that was a nice little feature about this thing. All the little things about it. This little bobcat was done by EuroDZN guys, which is the same people who did the JCB actually. Alright, let's raise up that. There's no back window. I don't know why I keep looking. And where can we put this? I do like this trailer actually. If you've never seen this trailer, this is the PJ trailer. And like I said in the last episode, it's actually meant to be used more so with a pickup truck with the gooseneck trailer there, because you don't normally see this go onto a semi like that. It usually goes into the back of a pickup. But it is pretty big for a pickup, in my opinion at least. Or it seems really large. But the one thing I don't like about this is the texture right here on these metal. It has a weird... Maybe it's just my setup, but it looks a bit strange. And the wood looks alright though. Otherwise, it's a pretty solid setup. Anyways, let's go put this by the agroliner. That should keep it out of the way for the time being. Alright. So that means if we do need to take the bobcat back to the other farm, we can do that. I keep wanting to go in cab and back up. I don't know why. These are my elite backing up skills. Oh yeah. It's funny. I saw Euro Truck came on sale on, it wasn't on Steam, but it was on something else. And I was like, should I pick it up? And then I was like, nah, probably not. Euro Truck's not my Not my forte. It's definitely, you know, definitely a cool game in its own right, but just not for me. You know what? I'm just going to sell the pigs. We only have like one episode left after this, and I don't know what... We may sell... I don't know. We'll see what happens. We may just sell everything and see where we end up. But seeing this all in red right here is bothering me, so I'm just going to sell all the pigs. So I don't see all the red there anymore. And we do have 170,000 liters of liquid manure, so as we harvest, we'll probably get some more pigs and some more manure anyway, so it shouldn't be a big problem in that regard. Alright, where am I here? Sell pigs northeast. Here we go. And it's this one right here. Let's see where he ends up. So it'll be, we'll probably just do 2 loads of pigs. So that'll be about, what's the price of pigs right now? It is 300. This is good. So we'll get about quite a bit of money actually. 60,000. 30,000 a piece, I guess, is what it boils down to. Alright. What's he do? Oh no, he's gonna drive straight through this. Luckily this is a pole that you can drive through. Normally I wouldn't do this, but it makes my life a lot easier just driving straight through it. Realistic? Definitely not. A little bit easier in terms of gameplay? Definitely. Let's just say that. This Fent. Yeah, we're just going to leave him there for the time being. I don't know what to do with him. I only used him for the tear-up mowers, and at this point in time we have a lot of grass, so he is good just to chill out there with those. Actually, that's kind of cool. I didn't know you could just jump on that. It's interesting because some mods you're able to like get on them in like your person form, like I am right now. Some are, and some you can, and some you can't. So it's kind of interesting. Usually the mods that are made better are the ones that you can get on, like that one for example. That one's NA modding. So all right. 65 pigs, so we'll let him do 2 loads there, and that'll give us a nice little chunk of change. And then we could theoretically buy another field. It's not impossible at this point. It'd be nice if these gauges worked on here. I'm sure it's said that millions of times, but... Oh, the one thing I'm definitely looking forward to in the new map is English signs. Not that I know what those mean now, but... It is a little bit annoying when you first jump on this and you don't know. But it's not too bad. Sugar beets. Sugar beets that we never did. Wow, what's going on here? There's like a huge hole in the middle there. That's strange. Sugar beets and potatoes. We never did either of those actually. Just because wasn't my style. I guess I could do sugar beets in the next map. I think we're gonna do a little bit of sugar beets or potatoes on the Glen Malure farm once we get to that point. Because it is Ireland and it's a bit more in line with that kind of crop. Whereas here it's more geared towards wheat and corn and stuff like that. Actually, it's interesting. I contacted one of my farmer friends via Twitter and I asked him about... he's actually kind of like an analyst, I guess, for crops and whatnot. He gives his opinion about them. He's fairly knowledgeable. Anyways, I asked him about, do you think more farmers are gonna drop corn for soybeans? And he was saying no. It's a bit overrated what's going on right now in terms of people are raising a big stink about, oh wow, there's corn prices is dropping so low, so we should switch to soybean sort of idea. He was saying it's overblown, it's overestimated, so farmers shouldn't worry about it so much, which is interesting because it's good to hear, you know, different points of view in that regards in terms of what people think about, you know, whether or not they should plant a certain crop or not. He's located in southern Ontario, but it's different for every farmer, and depending on what they plant and where they're located, all those factors come into play. So it's always interesting to see what they have to say. Alright. I'm so glad this area right here was pointed out to me by somebody. Not really made a huge difference. I forget who it is now because it was early on in the season, so you know who you are. Thank you once again. This made my life so much easier. I remember the first couple days trying to, or the first time I tried to sell pigs. Oh, it was ridiculous. Excuse me. It was just trying to sell them at that other location with a semi was just a nightmare. So when this was pointed out, I was very, very happy. I don't think there's anything is there anything I could just randomly one-off buy just for the sake of buying it? I don't think so. I don't, no, not really. Nope. Nothing that we can't get next season, I guess is what it boils down to. I really need to take that out. It's a good mod. I like. It looks really nice, but it just didn't work very well for me, unfortunately. So, yeah, there's nothing. Oh, I could show you this actually. Have you guys ever? I think Dirt Evers actually did a mod spotlight on this just recently, but I found it not too long ago as well. Yeah, let me just show you that thing. It's pretty darn cool. Just for the sake of showing it to you. So this is the Polaris Quad Big Boss. This one is done by Lux Farm. It's the same people who did the header trailer that I tend to use, and the same people who did a couple other mods. So this is it. One of the really nice things about this thing is it actually sticks to the ground quite well. Surprisingly, so you can take a lot of corners and go over some pretty big not jumps, but pretty big bumps, and it'll stick to the ground fairly well. Like I'm doing 100 kilometers an hour right now, and it sticks to the ground. So it's a really nice little runabout that you can use. I actually showcased it somewhat in a live stream, and Grey Gamer actually asked for for a link to this one, so it's pretty cool. And the other nice thing you can do with it is you can actually put so fertilizer. Oh, that's seeds. Sorry, you can put seeds, or you can put fertilizer in the back of it too. So you can take it out to your you know, tractor that's out in the field, and you can give it fertilizer and seed straight from this. So it's really nice. But it does eat gas like there is no tomorrow. That's just a quick little word of warning. There we go. Perfect. But it is a nice little thing, and you can actually hook up a. Apparently, it has a 3-point hitch in the back, so you can hook up some light stuff. But it does eat through fuel like there's no tomorrow. But it is a nice little way of navigating around a map like this specifically. It's kind of like a Unimog, I guess, somewhat. It's a bit nicer than the quads you can get from Giant, the Lizard for ATV you can get from Giant. I don't think you can carry anything in the back though. Never tried. But for small maps like this, it's really nice. Like, get into a tight area, it really. No, Ian, you shouldn't do that. That's not good. It's really nice to be able to maneuver around and just explore the map a little bit. Like, it's pretty nippy too. So it actually you can go from 0 to 50 pretty fast, and it sticks to the ground, which is a really nice thing about it. Yeah, just a little bit of random purchase I thought I'd show you guys. I don't know what that is, but apparently that's not uncommon for some areas. In my area, pretty uncommon, but in some other areas you can see them often. But as you can see, you go through a lot of fuel with this thing. Like I had to refuel. I refueled it once just to make sure I had enough to get back home, but as you can see, it just eats through it. But you're going pretty quickly. Like, you're driving 100 kilometers an hour. Like, I wish the trucks I had stuck to the ground this well at this speed, but they don't, unfortunately. So we're just gonna test something here. I'm just gonna see if you can put anything in the back here. I don't think you can, but if I can get it to go where I want it to go? No, I don't think he can. No. Oh well. Anyways, that is the little Polaris quad. Nice little thing. Really good for refilling stuff out in the field. Makes it really easy. Quick little trip. So, anyways, where are we at in terms of those? In terms of canola, do we have enough canola to do another load yet? I get the feeling we probably don't. Wheat, water, no. Nope. Canola, 27,000 liters. Nope, we're still working away at this field here. Not quite finished yet. Nope, there's another load of pigs. That's so cool how it says canola on that. Did not realize it said that before. I don't know how I missed that before, but I did somehow. Oh. Too bad there's no... The one thing I miss about the class is the cameras. Because you can't put like your camera on and you can't see the end of your pipe here. That's one of the really nice things that the Colossus Lexion 770 and 780 have. That this one doesn't have, but... That's like an added feature. Like you can add it, I think it'd be, but you'd have to do it yourself, I suppose, as opposed to... I don't think it comes factory standard, but I'm sure if you paid them enough money they would do it. Pretty sure. Alright, that's another 20,000. So I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer for that canola to finish up here. How much does he have left? He's got quite a bit left, so let's see how we get where that. Excellent. So that was the little Polaris there. Pretty cool little machine. More of a North American thing, I think. I'm not sure on that, but it seems like more of an American thing than a German thing. But maybe you see them in Germany too. I don't know. Random fact. I was looking up jobs in Germany the other day, just for the sake of looking up jobs there. And they had like this little page that talked about random facts about Germany you may not know. And apparently one of the facts about Germany on that job site was the fact that apparently Germans drink, I think it's like second most amount of beer in the world, second to Ireland apparently. And that was a fact on a job site. That really threw me off. I was like, why is this relevant on a job site? No idea why, but they definitely put it on there for some particular reason. So didn't make sense to me, but it was there. So anyways, we got 15 pigs left at the main farm, so south. Let's just set this guy up to sell pigs from the south place, and we can sell all those pigs no problem because we're not using anything from there. Although that place does have 600,000 liters of liquid manure. We could theoretically sell it, but it's really not worth it. Really not worth the trouble. Ideally what I really should do is just get the pigs, produce lots of liquid manure, and then just keep a humongous stash of it, so then when I need to use it on the fields, just do it that way. So I think what we'll do next series is we'll probably start off not doing organic again, then maybe go to organic again after a while. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely planning on using some bigger equipment again. Not that we didn't use that big equipment, like bigger equipment. Let me just specify here. So something like the Case IH road track, for example. Maybe probably not a Class Zerion. I could do it, but maybe not. I'm thinking something like the John Deere 9630. Maybe not Duke's one, but maybe one of these ones. Even though I don't like them nearly as much. They do have some nice little features though. And also, of course, a semi-truck or two, definitely in the mix. I don't know why. See, that's the thing that bothers me. So this is 10.5 meters, whereas the Lexion is 12. Well, the Vario 1200 is 12 meters. So it doesn't matter what other combine you get. Basically, they all have smaller headers than the class Lexion. I think if you get the titanium pack, that header's a bit bigger, but I'm basically sacrificing for pretty much this. Is it the same price? 320 versus. Oh well, it's 50,000 more. So I guess you pay for the extra width, I suppose. So, but so thinking of maybe a class Lexion. What else? I don't know. This is. I'm kind of like, what the heck's? There's a Gator trailer as well. Oh, jeez. So the Gator trailer apparently will carry stuff, but the Gator itself maybe not so much. So that's what I'm thinking in terms of the next season. Some bigger stuff again. Maybe the Nutritiller. Who knows? This is like an enormous cultivator essentially. 20-meter wide cultivator with the anhydrous tanks. And the cool thing is, it should work in the sense that it will fertilize with this and this together, and then it will go back and refill the fertilization. I think that's how it would work. Apparently here's another working with this 5 meters. And I think that's actually a cedar. I don't know. I didn't notice that before for whatever reason. But it's in cultivator, so I'm assuming it doesn't seed. What else do we got? We could always go for the Burgolt air seeder. Actually, this one, I don't like it that much. It's too light. So it, like, when you're pulling it behind a vehicle, it actually bounces all. Not bounces, but it doesn't stick to the ground very well. Let's just say that. So, anyways, those are some of the thoughts I've had. Ooh, we could probably get one of these next season too. Ooh, that would be kind of cool actually. They actually really nice look. I showcased that in a live stream, not live stream. I hope people weren't screaming when I was streaming. Oh goodness. Anyways, so yeah, that's what some of the thoughts for the next season are. Hope you're excited for that. I think what I'll do is I'll stop the episode here for now, folks. I'll let that guy sell a load of pigs, and then we'll come back next episode for the final episode. We'll sell some more of the canola that we got here. Probably we'll sell the rest of what we got, and we'll go from there. Anyways, my name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013 on the Bairn Farm. Catch you guys later.